Hello everybody, I don't seem to be able to leave this drive. I thought that I would just zoom in a bit on these bits because the other day when I was making that video I was looking at other things. I was looking at what was in his hat when I realised making the video that he was putting something under his arm. So here he is, there he goes. Whoop, it's a bit quick because of course no one notices these things originally because these movements are literally millions of seconds. Done. It was only on making this video I realised that he had something under his arm. Now, a lot of people, if they are into this case, know that he said, oh, there is an iPad missing. And a lot of people have iPads, but they're not necessarily Apple ones, are they? But that doesn't mean it is an Apple iPad. I've got an iPad. Mine's a Samsung one. It's actually quite big, mine. But I've got an Amazon Fire one, which is twice the size, 3 times the size of a phone. So here he comes, puts it under his arm. A bit better shot here as he comes in. It takes ages, and then as I'm zooming in, then the thing I'm zooming in with messes around and makes size on the screen, which you'll see later on, but you'll know what I mean when I get later on. But anyway, there is, you see, he doesn't want anybody to draw attention to that. He just doesn't. And literally, did you see that? How much of that did you really see? There he goes, under the arm. There. There, I got a shot. So what does everybody reckon that then? He didn't want the attention being brought to that. It gets so pixelated when you it's almost like he's not there. I don't see why it should be doing that as I'm slowing it down. Do you see that? Very bizarre. But now you can see his hands. They're not his fingers there. What are those things in his hand? But anyway, onto the bit now in the garage. Wouldn't we all like to know why he went, what he went in the car for? I'm sure that I will get a few messages about that one. Her ring, her phone, her keys. Hey, do you see that what he's phone on? So it wasn't in his hand. And thank you to everybody that's answered that. A lot of people have the garage opener and they've got one like it with the thing with the aerial thing. But there it is. See it? There, under his arm. There it is. It is quite hard to get this. I mean, you can see how pixelated things get as you zoom in like that. And you're never sure whether you're even going to get the shot because basically, you know, you saw him move. It's basically slowing it down and slowing it down. But there it is under his arm. What does everybody think that is? I don't think what he dropped or what he picked up was very big because I'm pretty sure he actually looks at it in his hand. That's what it looks like when you slow it down, but it gets all blurry because it's almost like I wondered whether he looked into the door. What was he looking? But just, do you see that? You lose his head. How can that happen? It's like he's not there. But now what he's holding under his arm is that 2 little dots. Are they on his thing? Because they look pretty black to me. But now there's 2 dots there if everybody sees holding under his arm. Do you know what? I never saw him concealing like I did this time. No one noticed that he, you know, really had anything. Well, maybe some people, you don't notice it when it's playing at full speed. Oh, wouldn't we just really like to know what he was bending down for? See, this is why I've lost half a screen now because I've zoomed in so much that now, and this is what happens, it just takes hours. Anyway, see, you can see what's under his arm. I'm pretty sure he's turned it over. He's looking at what he's got at the moment. There you go, he's looking at it. See, it looks like his eyes are looking down at his hand. And again, I noticed that this time round, which I didn't notice last time. Last time I noticed he was concealing something under his arms. So what does everybody think is under his arm? Well, he's definitely got... I wasn't sure if that was actually it sticking out the back. Yes, there you go. So, you know, not all iPads are Apple iPads. My daughter-in-law's got one that's like 3/4 of the size. Or do you think that's his Amazon Fire? But he said iPad was missing, and don't forget then he'd have to go and get rid of it. Because he would say, oh, my iPad's gone missing. I just think he was lying so much. Each lie made another lie, because he just didn't plan it. I don't know what, we don't know what happened. But he's just making excuse after excuse because he just doesn't know what to do. It's all being fired at him. He's got to think on the spot. Oh my God. Anyway, you can see that he has got something under his arm there. I just thought that I would make another video to show he definitely did. What does everybody think that is then? Anyway, thanks for watching.